Hello guys, welcome back, and we are on the second week of September. Things are moving quick, my friends, I can tell you. It's not just Nvidia, it's not just Microsoft, it's not just gold, Bitcoin. The month is flying as well. Well, I can't say that Bitcoin, Nvidia, gold and Microsoft are flying, but they're moving quick to the downside. Hopefully your month is going quick to the upside. All right, this is what I always say, guys. We need to take some time off, and I hope you guys had an amazing weekend that just passed, because we're gonna have a crazy week ahead. A lot of volatility on the US dollar and on the euro pairs. All right, because we have CPI from USA this Wednesday, and we have ECB deciding the rate on Thursday. Okay, so yes, a full week for euro dollar, I would say, for USD JPY, USD CAD, euro JPY as well. So a full week euro pound, full week for those pairs. And I do have some things to talk about for everyone, so stay with me until the end of this video, that I will give out my trade idea for the euro dollar regarding the US CPI and the ECB. Before that, please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and let's get it. All right. So we've seen the NFP last Friday came up lower than expected. I did miss on that on the video. I did miss on that. I'm a human. I do get things wrong as well. But as I say, a lot of things was mixture, right? NFP was one side, unemployment rate was another, average hourly earnings was another. So in the end, we had a massive move to the upside for euro dollar, and then a massive move downside to euro dollar. And then right now we are looking to euro dollar continue to go lower and lower. So pretty interesting how the market is working in the last couple of weeks, and I'm very excited to see how the market will give us some opportunities to trade for US dollar and the euro already this week. On Wednesday, we do have the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, that this is the indices, this is the measure that shows to us how the inflation is doing on the USA for the consumer side of things. And the expectations for that is the CPI month over month is expected to be 0.2% from the previous of 0.2%, so no changes. Same goes for the core CPI month over month, no changes as well at 0.2%. And the year over year is expected to be consensus 2.6% from the previous of 2.9%. So yes, a 0.3% lower than what the previous was. This is the expectation. And the core CPI year over year, we still don't have any consensus, but the previous was 3.2%. So very interesting to see that the CPI is lower, but the core CPI remains high. And what the Fed looks is the core CPI. So if they see that the core CPI haven't made much progress towards the target of 2%, then they are probably maintaining a 25 basis points, most likely maintaining a 25 basis points rate cut for the 18th of September. That is going to be on next Wednesday, if I'm not wrong. Let me check. 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, next Wednesday, it's going to be the FOMC, the Federal Open Market Committee rate decision. Now, with the Fed coming up next week, what are the key takeaways we can take already for this week? Well, the US dollar may be very, very volatile in the coming days. Plus, it may as well have more volatility to the downside than to the upside, because the market is pricing a 25 basis point cut on the US dollar index. So my opinion is a 25 basis point cut. Again, we've had 36 or 33 to 36% percentage of people, market participants, are waiting a 50 basis point cut. I don't think this will happen. I do believe on a 25 basis points cut, more likely to happen, all right? If the inflation comes to numbers like 2.4, 2.3, then yes, maybe a 50, but I do believe that the FOMC has a lot to do, the Fed has a lot to do yet to bring a 50 basis points out of nowhere, like some of the market participants are thinking to. Now, moving our way to Europe, ECB has the rate cut defined for 25 basis point from 4.25 to 4 on Thursday. And it's really simple how they're going to approach that. Lagarde will come in and say, look, We have seen a steady downgrade on the inflation. Inflation has moved sustainably towards our target, but we still have a lot to do. Therefore, we're going to be watching the market, the employment market and employment rates as well as the inflation. So my opinion is that a more towards a data-dependent approach. So once they come in and say, look, the market, we are looking to a more data-dependent approach. Therefore, the market will react as they're bullish for the era, because they're not going to be too aggressive. They are not being too aggressive as they are on the Fed. The Fed has been saying, Jerome Powell has been saying, one of the statements he did last month, they're ready to cut 25. They're ready to be data dependent from September onwards, but they're not so as data dependent as the ECB. I think they're more into, yes, we're going to cut, and this is it. For the market to be processing a 50 basis point cut, I tend to believe that this is more market participants believing that the Fed can be more and more dovish than the ECB. Therefore, euro can probably be better than the US dollar, can be stronger than the US dollar. Therefore, I'm longing euro dollar for a risk reward to 2.5, and I'm entering on the market for stop loss below the lows of, let me have a look on here. Can't remember the price, there's too much numbers on my head, guys. For a stop loss below 1.10 and a take profit above 1.12,200, all right? So this is my trade for euro dollar for the week. Hopefully we can have good play out on that. And I hope you guys could take something out of this video. So if you did, please subscribe to the video, give us a thumbs up on this video and share this content with your friends. And most importantly, don't forget that tomorrow we have the Tuesday webinar from 5 to 6 p.m. I will be waiting you there. Easy way to register is going in the description of the video, clicking on the link, and then you're going to be redirecting it to the ACY website, and you can do your registration for free. The only thing we ask is the email, so we can send you the link. As well, don't forget to join the Telegram channel. It's just at the description as well. I will be sending the link for you there once the webinar begins. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great weekend, a great week ahead, and I catch up with you tomorrow, or I catch up with you on the webinar. See you all. Bye-bye.